Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making shrimp and crab enchiladas suizas, so stay tuned and we'll get started. Hi you guys, so the first thing you want to get started is your sauce. You want to add a half of a yellow onion, about 7 to 9 tomatillos. Once you remove the little outer shell that they have, please give them a good rinse to get rid of that sliminess that they have. And I also used 2 chiles serranos, and if you want it spicier, of course you can add up to 5 depending on your tolerance level. And you guys know I'm a garlic girl, so I added 3 large pieces of garlic, brought this to a boil, and then simmered for 20 minutes. Now in the meantime, I did start sauteing in about 2 tablespoons of olive oil, half of a red bell pepper, I diced that up pretty small, and half of a yellow onion. You want to just cook this until translucent for about 3 minutes, and then go ahead and remove that and set that aside. This is going to be part of our filling for our delicious enchiladas, so just go ahead and set that aside, and then we can move on to our next step, which is the shrimpies. I did get the jumbo because that is my favorite. I like the texture, and as always, go ahead and season your shrimp with salt and pepper according to your liking, and do this on both sides. Make sure that they are dried before you do that. That way when you saute them, they get a good sear, and that's basically what we are going for. We are just trying to get a good sear. So add some additional olive oil to your pan and saute your shrimp on both sides for about 2 minutes on high heat. What we're trying to get is a really good sear. They do not have to be cooked all the way through because we are going to be baking this in our enchiladas. So really, we just want to get that sear for that wonderful texture. So once you go ahead and saute them on both sides for about 2 minutes, you want to go ahead and also set them aside. And depending on the size of your shrimp, just go ahead and keep an eye on them. You do not want, tiny pieces of shrimp. You want, good bite-sized pieces. That way your enchiladas are going to be really hearty and delicious, you guys. And yeah, don't these look amazing? I love me some shrimp. And once they were done, I did go ahead and dice them up, not too small. Now for my sauce, once it cooled down, you want to go ahead and add all of your ingredients into your blender. Now, depending on what kind of blender you have, you might want to be careful with the temperature. I added enough of the steeping liquid to cover the ingredients, 1 bunch of cilantro, and 1 tablespoon of chicken bouillon. Go ahead and blend that. And then for our next step, I did also get some rice going for my meal, but we are gonna finish making our filling. I diced up about 4 cloves of garlic. You guys know I love my garlic. And then I did quickly saute the lump crab that I got. Now this stuff, you guys, it's already cooked. So basically we're just seasoning it and giving it just a quick mix with the ingredients just to flavor it. I added 1 teaspoon of Old Bay, and that is it, you guys. Just Old Bay and the garlic. Give it a quick toss, and then go ahead and mix that with your other ingredients for the mixture that's going to go inside of your enchiladas. So I did go ahead and also remove that, and I added that to the mixture with the onions and the bell peppers. Now at this time, my Mexican red rice was ready, and doesn't that look good? And the next step is go ahead and frying your sauce. You want to go ahead and get a pan going on medium-high heat. Add a few spoons of whatever oil you guys like to use, and on high heat, just bring this to a boil. You want to go ahead, basically this is just cooking down your sauce. We did cook the ingredients, but this is just something that you do to intensify that flavor, and it's well worth to take the extra steps. So just go ahead and bring this to a boil. I added 1/4 of Mexican crema. You can also substitute with sour cream. They're pretty much the same thing, but the best way to get this completely mixed is using a whisk. So just go ahead and give that a good mix until your sauce is very well incorporated. And you can also go ahead and give it a taste for salt, see if you need any, and it tastes so good, you guys. You guys are gonna love it. Now I did go ahead and I also for my mixture that's gonna go inside of the enchiladas, I added my diced shrimp. And I did reserve a few whole pieces of shrimp to go ahead and just add them for the top, just for looks, because you guys know people eat with their eyes, so you always want to go ahead and just take that extra step. But yeah, the rest of the shrimp, I just diced it up and I mixed it up with my crab mixture and 1 cup of Monterey Jack cheese. You can also use other kinds. This is just the one that I like to use for this recipe. And I did also add another teaspoon of Old Bay. All of these ingredients are already very well seasoned, so you do not want to add any additional salt because the cheese is salty as well. So just go ahead and give this a very good mix. If you want, give it a try, you guys, because I mean, this alone, it smells and tastes amazing. Like, I guarantee if you make this, you will love it. And then just to add some creaminess so that our mixture stays inside of our enchiladas, I added a few tablespoons of my green salsa, and that's just to make everything creamier, just to make it easier to assemble. A wetter mixture is just gonna glue itself together and stay intact while you're building your enchiladas. And also, you guys, if you gave the sauce a taste, it tastes amazing and you're just adding extra flavor. It's so delicious. This is like one of my favorite things to make, and I know you guys are gonna absolutely love it. So just go ahead and give that a mix. And the next thing what we want to do is start heating up some oil. We're gonna lightly fry our tortillas. Now, the reason why we do this is because it makes them more pliable so that you bend them easily without them ripping. So you want to do about 30 seconds on each side. We are not making tostadas. We are just lightly frying them so that they remain in one piece and they hold, they don't fall apart on you as you're building your enchiladas. So just go ahead and repeat as many times as necessary. You can kind of gouge by the plate that you're going to use, your casserole dish. Just, every enchilada is a little bit over 1 inch in width. So just go ahead and just count how many your dish is going to hold and fry as many tortillas as you need. And once I was done doing that, I did get my casserole dish ready. I added a few spoonfuls at the bottom of the dish just so that your enchiladas do not stick to the bottom, and also for flavor, of course. And the next step is building the enchiladas. Basically, you're rolling a cigar. That's kind of the same thing. So just go ahead and add your mixture, and I like to be very generous. You don't want to consume that many tortillas, so you want to make these packed. So just go ahead and add as much mixture as you think they will hold. You want some big bad boys. And just go ahead and roll them up and repeat. And you always want to do this, lay them on your casserole dish with the seam side down. That way they retain they stay in one piece when you bake them. So just go ahead and repeat until all of your mixture is gone. And then once you are done with that, you can go ahead and pour your sauce all over the top. You guys, you do not want to waste this sauce. It is so delicious. So just make sure that they are completely covered. If you want, you can leave the edges a little bit exposed. I understand. I like that crispiness too. So what I basically do is make sure that they're completely smothered on the middle, and then I try to leave just a tiny bit of the edges just because I like that crispy bit. But do whatever you like. And of course, we're gonna top with some additional Monterey Jack cheese. And I did have a little bit left over of the shrimp mixture that is not going to waste, especially not that, expensive lump crab. So I just went ahead and I added that on top, and I try to just basically spread it out as much as I could. And then I added additional cheese on top, and you want to go ahead, don't skimp on the cheese. These are enchiladas. They're called Enchiladas Suizas because they're Swiss style, which is crema and cheese. I go ahead and bake that for about 20 minutes at 350. And then I like to top these off with some fresh cilantro. I sliced up some serrano chilies. That is just extra. You don't have to do that if you don't want to, because all these ingredients are already in the sauce. But I always love to make things look beautiful, especially for my guests. And some fresh avocado, you guys. It just brings a little bit of freshness, and it's always appreciated. That's the ice machine. Thank you for watching my video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.